Hey guys, today we're going to show you why you need to get an annual exterior inspection, including the roof. This channel is all about making you the best possible homeowner that you can be and showing you what to look for and what not to look for. So if that sounds appealing, remember, like and subscribe to this video. Again, I'm Chris, this is Connor, we're with Verde Roofing and Construction, and we're going to walk you around this property because at first glance, if you look at this property, hey, there's no real damage from the ground. Well, why are we here? Why do we need to have a roof inspection? Why do we need to have this annual inspection? Come with us on this journey and let us show you what we look for as professionals.
First thing that we're gonna look at is our gutters, okay? So we've got a downspout right here, right in front of the house. So I've got something right down here that seems to represent a hail mark. I'm gonna mark that right now. I've got a couple other marks over here that we're gonna call mechanical or man-made damage, okay? We can notice those by these straight lines here. These will not be covered by insurance. These gutters, as you've noticed, have gutter guards on them. We've got rain diverters here, okay? But when we see two valleys come together, right here, we've collected a lot of debris. Okay, so when that debris all gets collected, we get water and debris and everything else, and that spills over and it starts to back up and create separation. So we see that happening here. Very important to maintain your gutters.
Now, as we move through the house, again, I'm looking at everything, right? What's coming out right here? This is some separation here. I hate to see that. And the reason being is as we get a rainstorm, water's getting back behind in there and it's gonna continue to erode and cause separation. Wood rot, mildew, those are all can be some problems. And you're seeing it right here on the window sill as well. So that's something that we're gonna talk to this homeowner about, and we wanna make sure that this is sealed. We wanna keep all the wet rain and the water on the exterior. We wanna seal up any type of interior leaks. Again, you're seeing some wood rot right there, where if I just touch it, it's pushing down. So again, if this was all properly sealed, we wouldn't be getting that. Right here, you can see a lot of wood rot right as well here. Again, just sealant, paint, keeps this at bay. So again, we've got some areas up here. Again, the window seal right here. I'm also looking at the foundation, right? The bricks, right? What's going on? Can I see the foundation? Do I see any cracks in the bricks? The bricks look really good here, so that's a major positive, and we want to do everything we can to keep that going. Let's head over here. Now we're on the left elevation of the property. Again, the drip edge looks good. We've definitely got some bugs putting in there. Looks like when they painted this house last, they actually kept the vents up there and painted over it. As you can see, anytime you're painting your house, I recommend pulling these vents down so paint doesn't seal them up. Also, after 5 to 10 years, it's definitely a good idea to pop those things down and clear out that. This is the ventilation from your home. This is the intake for your home. The air goes through that, the hot air rises, and then it's gonna expel somewhere up top. We'll talk more about this home's ventilation here in a second, but right now I just want you to take a look at these soffit vents, okay? Again, everything looks really good here. Seeing some separation here, so we wanna be mindful of that. Obviously, we've had some impact marks on this HVAC unit, so you can comb and straighten that. Let's head back over to the back side. If you've watched some of our other videos, you know the importance of looking at the garage doors. You know, it looks good here. Does have some hail splatter there, but it was nothing that really and truly impacted the overall integrity of the door, but you know, certainly could use a fresh load of paint. Additionally, it looks like somebody over the years have added some tacked up sealant area over there, and we need to re-secure that or just replace that altogether. I think there's a few better products on the market. Coming over here, we look at the fence. Fence has got a little bit of impact splatter, possibly from hail. We'll head over to the backyard. We've got some wood separating there. Again, just real easy to seal that up and secure that with some paint. Looks like we've had some impact to these window seals, so you definitely want to get those resealed there as well. Again, we've got some issues down here, very common. And we're back to some gutters. Guttering system looks good. Looks like we do have An adjuster that's been out here and that shows that there's some hail damage there, hail damage down there. We're working kind of almost on a hail claim at this point. I've got a lot of key indicators that are telling me, hey, this property might have been hit with hail. Again, impact marks here, potentially from hail. That's gonna chip those seals. And then we come over to what is the covered patio. And so we've got some wood rot over here. As you can see, that's a major issue. So we're gonna need to resecure this OSB. In this particular home, the homeowner does want to raise this up, and that's something that we'll be looking to do for them. Again, looking at the brick all looks really good here. I think we're ready to go up on the roof. Want to come? So again, I hope you're seeing why we need to have an annual roof inspection. Number one, if this roof was in great condition, hey, we'd love nothing more to show that, because then we can document that. And if we do have a claim in future days or in future months or in future years, we show them, hey, back in May of 2023, this roof was okay. Unfortunately, this roof is not. And so with us getting up here, we have the proper documentation to show that, hey, this roof has been damaged. But again, very, very, very important once you documenting the condition of your property. Unfortunately, sometimes with the insurance, the proof is on us as the homeowner. And so we have to go in and show it. I've actually had insurance companies come back to me and say, hey, Chris, you know, we see the damage here. We see what you showed me. Unfortunately, we feel that's old damage. And I say, well, okay, can I please see a copy of your roofing report or your photos when you took in this house? I have never once gotten those photos from the insurance company. So again, that's why I say it is on you to document the condition of your home. Let's take a look at a few things that I'm looking at right away. So these are lead pipe jacks, and this is kind of an old way of roofing, but you see how the separation there? A lot of the squirrels and everything love to gnaw on that. The problem with that is now water can get in between here. Just a lot of pooling of water, a lot of bad situations that can happen out here. You see the fiberglass here? I'm not sure if you guys can see the shininess here that's coming off. I equate that to as if I was looking at your arm and I could see your bone, we would have a problem. This is showing me that this is an older roof. Additionally, we have got a lot of impact marks. Right here, right there. See, I'm feeling down into here where that's a hail hit, because you see it's how it's depressed in there and all the granules are broken off. Here's another one right here. Here's another one. Again, got a lot of fiberglass problems. Oh, look at this. See these nail heads? These nail heads are supposed to be sealed up. We use a product called NP1 sealant, but having that, see how it's all rusted? That is a no-no. We definitely need to seal that up. We've got a lot of weathering on this ridge line. Most common area for a roof to start failing is on its hips and its ridge, because the wind is cutting through. Again, as we walk up, you can see all these black spots indicating impact marks. We've got a tear in this shingle right here. Again, another exposed nail head. This roof is a 30-year composite shingle, right? Laminated composite shingle. And so you hear that and you're like, oh, well, Chris, I don't need to do anything for the next 30 years. That is not the case. I recommend, again, having your roof checked out at least once a year. I also recommend documenting that, right? What do I mean by that? Let's get a photo report. Let's get a time, date, stamp report from a professional. Look over here. As we move over to the ventilation, we talked about the soffit vents earlier, how that air is collected at the bottom and it's going to be expelled out of here. Nothing's getting expelled out of here because this isn't working properly. And the reason I'm guessing it's not working properly is, look at this. We use this chalk to kind of highlight impact marks, as you've kind of seen, but we've got some major impact marks, and that's causing this not to even work anymore. Again, as we walk over here, got a big tear right in here on this shingle, all the way down to the fiberglass. The matting is exposed. And then as we get into, oh my goodness, ooh, that is concerning. I guarantee you water's been getting back behind there, and when we rip up these shingles to replace this roof, that decking's probably rotted. That's a big safety concern. Again, we've got another whirlybird, or turbine vent as they're called in the business here. This one's actually spinning, but again, look at all those hail hits. And that's some pretty big impact marks. So we come back over here. This is another exhaust vent. We've got more pipe jacks. Pipe jacks are for your plumbing, but look at the damage here. Look at the damage. This one is missing its nail. The sealant's about to come over. And we've got rust over here. With this particular home, we are going to make a claim. I've seen enough damage already that this is going to warrant an insurance claim. And when we replace this roof, we're also going to replace all of these flashings, get new vents up here for this homeowner. And again, you look down at the bottom, look at just how many black spots. Shouldn't be seeing that. You know, we're finding ripped shingles. You know, this has come off this roof. We see rips here. Again, exposed nail heads, ripped shingles over there. Even though the homeowners aren't experiencing a leak right now, I think, you know, 2 or 3 more severe storms and this homeowner could see some potential leaks. Again, you always want to catch a leak first and early, and the easiest way to do that is by these annual inspections. This roof, just so you know, we did make an insurance claim with the homeowner for hail damage, and the insurance company did approve it. So we will be re-roofing this house, and that'll be in another video. So make sure you like and subscribe. Again, you know, as we're walking this ridge line, we see another exposed nail. It's got rust on it, so water is getting through there. It's only a matter of time. And again, getting into this ridge line where you see that this thing is actually bowed. And again, you know, we felt it earlier. I'm kind of scared to step on it, but you can hear that giving away. This has the potential to create thousands of dollars of interior damage, and it's also structural. We want to live in strong, structurally sound homes, and so when we pull up this roof, we're going to be paying special attention to this area and the rest of the decking, quite frankly. We're finding a lot more damage than we originally thought just because of this fallen shingle. Right now, I'm almost starting to think that it's a claim that this homeowner should go. Again, our industry standards is a 10 by 10 test square, and most companies are going to want you to see 8+ hits within that square. So as you can see right now, we're already at that 8 mark, and so I think we're well on our way. Now again, really want to emphasize, always want to get the professional, your local roofer out to do a comprehensive inspection. If you make that call to the insurance company and you file a claim, that could potentially ding you down the road on your insurance. But if you have a roofing company or a roofing contractor come out, it may just be a simple repair. Say let's just use easy math right now to understand the insurance process. Average house is about $500,000, $500,000. They have a 1% deductible. That leaves them a $5,000 deductible. So again, you, the insured, has to pay the $5,000 deductible. The insurance takes care of everything over that, okay? But our average roof repair is around $575. So again, if this was just the little ridge that needed to be, we can get you more ridge, we can tack it up there, boom, back on your way. This is very common with wind damage. Again, wind damage, you get sections. Hail, as you're seeing, it kind of hits the entire roof, and it's a more comprehensive. Let's take a look some more. As we're looking at this ventilation stack, big hail hits there. Again, you can see that somebody's been up here with a caulking gun and put some sealant all around. Maybe they had a leak prior, or they just decided they wanted to overdo it. Again, but you can see this is still a maintenance item on this sealant because it's starting to crack and water can get down in there. Pipe jacks look good. Another major Maintenance item for homeowners. This is your valley. This is where all the water collects. It's gonna come off both these sides and then push down there. But all of this dirt and debris is going to impede that, and it's gonna allow what we call water damming, or especially in ice situations where it can start ice damming. And then as that water will push up against the shingles, your roof isn't designed for that. Your roof is designed to shed water. So having any type of barrier could back this water up and cause a leak. So definitely want to have this homeowner get a broom and get this off here. So I think here in summary today, what we've noticed is we definitely have some immediate repairs that need to be done, some sealant that needs to be done, some shingles that need to be fixed, but we may also have a claim. And again, your insurance company has a clock. So when that storm happens, with most insurance companies, you can have a year to make that claim, but you really don't want to wait. You want to file that claim right away to get them moving on it. Again, you don't want there to be a time lapse in which they say, hey, well, you've waited too long and now we can't cover it. Then the homeowner's left out of pocket. So again, continue to subscribe and to like our channel, and that way you won't be left holding the bag for a lot of out-of-pocket repairs that could have been covered with your insurance.